kickoff to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big...
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mateer. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air. It's Mateer. Good timing on the quick out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Really smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Charcoal. Direction. Snare. Ready.
They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Now you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He makes a catch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Bring in the heat. Got a man. It's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense defense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the left. Shakes off the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, The guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Lets it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long through the 28. To throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. And I like the completion. I like the 1st down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open downfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
In the red area, it's odd. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessful. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.